Hello and welcome. Today's video is about this guy right here. This is my 1970 Chevelle, and this is the first video of many that is going to take you through the whole restoration process of this vehicle. And I'm glad you clicked on the video, and thank you for joining me. So it's just a regular small block 350. I've got a serpentine system on it, power steering pump shot. It's actually all, might just be loose on there, but I think the pump is actually shot. The shaft is broken. I don't know what the actual heads and cam are in this thing. I blew the motor right when I got it, when I was in high school. 2000 I think, and so I just bought a reman motor from AutoZone. I knew nothing at the time, and so I have no idea what the heads cam are on this thing, block, any of that. It's just a 2-bolt main for old small block people. It has a Street Dominator from Holley intake, Street Avenger vacuum secondaries carb with electric choke, just a little K&N air filter, some cheapo valve covers. I did do the hooker headers, and they go into a 2.5-inch X pipe that sticks out in front of the back tires. I'll show you that in a minute. I put on electric fans, see them here, and I actually wired them into a thermostat that runs off of the plug here, out of the water jacket. So that comes around, and that's got a little device here that you adjust the temperature on it. I don't know if you can see that, but you adjust the temperature with a little screw right there. As you can see, MSD ignition box. This is the old school one. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. I actually bought this used down in Drag Strip down near Houston. I was in school at Universal Technical Institute, and we went to a drag strip, and they had reman units for like half the price, and so I didn't have any money, but I bought it anyways. So I got that, HEI distributor, everything. You know, I could spend a little bit of money on that at the time. Nice wires, decent plugs, stuff like that. Under here, it didn't have an overflow tank, so I got the cheapo kit from AutoZone. I deleted the AC completely. It was leaking. It had been converted to 134A, but down in Houston, I took the compressor off. It was up here. It weighed like 400 pounds. Had a condenser up front. Took that off. Took the AC compressor off. Took all the evaporator and stuff off there, and got a nice little block-off plate. Kept the heater for a while. Kept the heater core working for a while, but I eventually plugged that up as well. Just blocked it off here. Kept burning up starters, so I put another starter on with a remote trigger here. I don't know why it was doing that, but just had that problem. Let's see, it's oh, you can see back there it's got manual brakes. So this car has manual drums at all 4 corners, and it is not fun to stop. It's one of the items on the list, along with 400 other things. This particular wheel, this wheel has a rally wheel on it, and all the others are center lines. Those are 14-inch. These are 15-inch, And there's the exhaust sticking out in front of the back tires. I actually kind of like that. When I redo the car, I might keep that. Might make it look better, but I might keep that way. It's got a vinyl top that it's all rusted underneath, so that'll be a project when I take this off. We'll see how bad the roof skin is, and I'm pretty sure that roof skin is going to have to get replaced. They sell them. I'm probably capable of taking that off. I don't know about getting a new one on there the right way, because there will be some cutting and welding here. Taking it off as well, so I might just wait on that. This quarter panel will need to be replaced. I bought it that way. Trunk lid's a little dented, probably can save that, don't know. Bumper's twisted, probably won't, don't know if we'll be able to save that, might. Other little pieces under there are kind of dented and banged up. This quarter panel's not bad. My grandfather actually hit that. I might just save that just for the memory. Here we go into the interior. I'm going to see if I can get this other door over here open. But yeah, just here we go. It's moldy and nasty. It's rotting. It had the original rectangular gauge set. I put a tack on there. I made this panel to angle these gauges this way, and I was going to put an original radio in there. And but these gauges worked. I hooked them all up. They worked great and everything. I probably have something living in here, but this is yeah, this is all moldy, nasty. Let's see if we can get this door open. This is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty bad. It's pretty rotten in here. I don't know if you can see all this. It's just moldy and nasty. But this is the project. Now let's stay open. Yeah, it's going to be a big project. This is not where it will permanently be. This side is all, everything's nasty over here too. Rotten out. Thank you, the door just shut, okay. I put a little third brake light in there. I'm kind of proud of that. I'd actually like to keep that going. Just do it better. This battery's dead, obviously, but let's see what anything in here looks like. Yeah, hey, it's full of some greenish looking liquid. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's see here. See if we can check the oil. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's black, but doesn't look like it has any water in it or anything. Don't know if you can see that on camera. So that's not, well, let's see here. Hey, here we go. You know, might be asking, why would I want to take on this project? It's going to be a lot of money, Andrew. Why would you do that? So I got this car when I was 16. Pause real quick. There's Daisy. Daisy! Daisy! Daisy can't hear or see, really. Daisy! Hey! Hey, Daisy! Who's a good girl? Daisy! Daisy was a good girl. Who's a good girl, Daisy? Yes. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl, Daisy? Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah, she's like 16 years old. Anyways. Who's a good girl? So, got it when I was 16. I drove it for a couple of months and blew the motor up. I don't know if I was dogging on the motor that bad, but basically I was taking a friend home in like one of the cool neighborhoods, and I was not a cool guy, and dropped him off at his house and like pulled out of his driveway, and it went kaplunk. It broke the crankshaft. Oil hurt the block, everything. Oil, coolant, all out the side, all down the street of like the nice preppy fancy neighborhood right after school, so everybody saw. So anyways, so that's when I went to work for Chick-fil-A, got the reman motor, drove it through the end of high school, went to Universal Technical Institute in Houston, and Drove it out there. Drove it out there with no problem. Still had the AC at that point. Me and my dad drove it out there. Put a new transmission in before that. But me and him drove it out there 14 hours, no problems. Went to school out there, drove it around. Pretty much zero problems while I was out there that weren't easily fixed. Did some modifications to it. I think I did the exhaust out there. Not everything, the current thing, but I think I did the headers, and I did some ignition stuff out there, as I mentioned earlier. Dyno tested it while I was out there at school. Made 150 horsepower to the rear wheels, and it made 287 foot-pounds of torque with the old intake, the old carburetor, the old fan, didn't have electric fans, old V-belt system on it. Got back to Atlanta and promptly broke it. It broke. I don't even remember what went on with it at that point, but I think the night I got back, someone stole the radio out of it. Someone broke into it, stole the radio out of it. Broke it. I think I broke the transmission is what it was. Yeah, I broke the transmission trying to do a burnout, trying to be cool. And so I had it parked at that house for a while, and then I got engaged, and my wife, well, my fiance at the time, wanted to drive off in it when we got married. So I was like, ugh, I'd need like, I don't know, $1,400, put a transmission in it and some other miscellaneous stuff. She's like, okay, I'll write you a check. And I was like, thank you, Lord. This woman's a blessing. So I put a transmission in late January of 2006, and we drove off in it when I got married. And I drove it around throughout the years. I did some other little modifications to it. I put this flat belt, like a 5 or 6 groove flat belt system on it. It's not a serpentine because there's still 2 belts, but I put this nice kit, and it's a matte finish, so that's actually it's actually a nice little kit. I like it. I don't really like chrome, but I did that. I put the electric fans on at that point. I put these lift springs in the back, which are the ride quality on them sucks, but I had to put it because I put stupid big tires on it. Those are 275 60 or 65 15s. I don't know. Let's see. 275 60 15s. So they kept rubbing on the lip, and I tried to bang it and hit it, and I just put the lift springs in the back, and it jacked it up like 3 or 4 inches. Ride quality sucks. But this car, I found out from the owner before me that the guy before him, if you follow, so 2 guys back, had like 4 or 5 of these cars, and basically took all of the best parts and made a really nice one. This was the second one he made. So the rear end in this is the rear end is 6 months to 8 months younger than the car. So it's not the original rear end. I checked the VIN and stuff like that. It was originally tan with a 307 and a power glide, with a 308 rear end, open differential rear end, which is what it has now, but it's just the numbers on the rear end don't match the car, which, yeah, nothing's gonna match when I'm done. But that's where we're at right now. I mean, it's been sitting out in the weather, but yeah, this thing, it's gonna need a lot of body work and stuff. You know, I'm not too concerned. I'm ready to strip this thing down and just kind of go through it, and you know, if people want to see it, people want to see it. If I'm sure somebody will find it interesting.